All the other questions are basically asking if we're keeping Lumi. We can't see my face. We can't see my face. You gonna do the question and answers? Huh? You're always the star of the show. Yes, you are. I've gotten lots of questions about the foster puppies we are fostering. First of all, I'm gonna present the puppies. Come on, Parm. This little one right here is Parmesan. Yes. Oh my goodness. You're just the sweetest little girl. Parm is, so she's a black bicolor Aussie. So she's full black. And she has little tiny spots of white on her face, little freckles. She is a cheeky little girl. She's not very food motivated, but she's just a little sweetheart. And this right here is Lumi. Hey, Lumi. Yes. Okay, let's keep Lumi with us for a minute. She's just really chill. She's really calm. So the first question I've been getting is Stilton jealous? So the answer to this question is yes. The first couple of days he didn't really care about them, but I can show you right now. He just grabbed my bra for attention. Come on. Yes, I know, you're a little jealous. You're a little jealous of all the attention I'm giving to them, aren't you? But honestly, he's been doing really good after, it's been 4 weeks that we've had them, and he's slowly getting used to them and is engaging with them. But the first couple days and weeks, he just ignored them and wasn't very interested in them. He would growl at them and then basically just overall ignore them. But now it's a little bit better and he's starting to play with them. The next question is, aren't you worried you'll be sad once they're adopted? To be completely honest, I probably will be really sad because they're just like so cute, but I know I'm not keeping them. I feel like knowing that right on, I just feel like it's easier to give them away. But then again, I've never done this before. This is my first time fostering. So I guess I'll wait and see. I still have to watch them for about 3 to 4 weeks until they're adopted. So we'll see. But yeah, they're just the sweetest little girls. How do you introduce your dog to pups and when? When we got the puppies, they were full of fleas and had parasites. So the first, I guess, week, we left them in their crate and their playpen, and they basically couldn't have direct contact with Stilton. Stilton would walk around them, but I just didn't want them to like interact and sniff. So I would take them outside in the backyard, but they never got to interact with Stilton for the first week until the fleas were dead and until they got their first round of shots, which was, yeah, a week after we got them. And then overall, how I got them introduced to Stilton, they were just in our living room in the crate, so he just came up and sniffed them. Since they're puppies, it was really easy. Usually if we present other dogs, like older dogs, I usually do it in our backyard, just so Stilton doesn't get stressed about a dog in his house and they get to sniff and explore and say hello in the yard, and that's usually how I do a meet and greet with a pup. But yeah, since these puppies were brought straight into our home, we just sort of let them meet through the crate, which was really fine for this situation. Okay, the next question I got was, what were you most nervous about when fostering these puppies? So I have been wanting to foster puppies, dogs in general, forever. I was nervous because I had no idea how to even start, where to start. I wasn't sure how long I would have to keep them. I wasn't sure if I had to pay for anything. There was just like a lot of questions that were unanswered on my end to make me want to do it. I talked about it with my husband a lot. I debated on going to help out in a shelter or foster, just kind of find a way to give back to the community, basically. We met Samantha at a dog event a couple of weeks ago. Samantha is the owner of North Texas Aussie Rescue, so who handles all the dogs at this rescue, and something just clicked. We got to talk and she made me feel so much more comfortable about the idea of fostering. And basically that same night she posted on their Instagram account that they needed fosters for these puppies. And I sent the message to my husband, and Samantha answered all my questions before I said we were able to do it, and here we are. So the next question is, what made you choose North Texas Aussie Rescue out of all the rescues to foster for? So as I just mentioned, we got to meet Samantha, the owner of North Texas Aussie Rescue, a couple weeks ago. We have actually been following them on Instagram for, I think, 4 years. The main reason I love them is because they rescue herding dogs, and so Aussies, and I just love Aussies. I've been following them on Instagram again for 4 years, so I kind of got to see how things were done with them, and everybody's told only good things about this rescue. The other thing that made me choose them is just like the human connection and talking to Samantha. She's just a great person, and I don't know, I just felt so much more at ease in going with them. Maybe that fosters and rescues are very like niche, and it's kind of hard to know how to get into one. That's another thing that made me feel comfortable going with them, is that they just feel human and I can talk to them directly, and they're really great for that. So yeah, that's why we chose North Texas Aussie Rescue. What breed are they? So I know they look like Border Collies, but they are not. They are Australian Shepherds. They're bicolor Australian Shepherds, so they're black bicolor. Are you a part of the decision where the pups go? I think I am. I'm not 100% sure. I did write the bios for their adoption applications, and I think I do get to go look at the applications and help decide which family gets to take them. But yeah, I think I am. I think I'll get to choose, at least help choose. Yes, Lumi. Yes, you're so cute. You're so calm. This little one is so calm. She's an Aussie, so she has a lot of energy, but she's just a little cuddle butt. Yes, yes you are. Parm will not sit still. I can't keep her in my arms like this. Not a question, but I think Lumi might be Stilton's new bestie for life. They are so cute together. Stilton has shown a lot of interest in her, and Lumi just tries to go play with him. Parm doesn't at all, and Stilton has no interest in Parm. He just growls at her. He's not a fan of her, I think. Stilton and Lumi are extremely cute. I have to admit, they are very, very, very cute. I just need to know if this is going to turn into a foster fail. So, long story short, I would love to keep Lumi, but the truth is, this next couple of months we have a lot of things going on, and this next year, and I just don't feel comfortable adopting a dog at such a young age, because we have to train it. We have a lot of travel coming up, so that would mean like just a lot of organization stuff to handle that I'm just not mentally prepared for. So the plan is not to keep them, but I'm sure we'll find them great families, and they're really adorable puppies, and I hope that I'll get to see them grow and continue to see them once they're adopted. I had to change spots, so let's continue this Q&A. So the next question is, are you financially responsible for everything, like vet care, etc.? So that was a great question. I actually was really nervous about that question as well. The answer is no, we're not. The pups are completely under the control of the rescue. So they gave us all the food for the amount of time they're staying with us. They gave us a bag of toys. They also pay and take care of the vet bills. We just basically have to host them, take care of them, drive them to the vet when they need it. So the vet is about 35 minutes from our house, so that's like a 35-minute drive. And the only things that the rescue did not provide, which I think they could have if I had asked, but was a crate, so which we already had, so I didn't need that. And then they also could have provided a playpen if I really needed one, but I just bought one just because I think I'm going to be doing this more often, so might as well just have one. And then if we ever get a puppy one day, we'll need it anyways. So yeah, North Texas Aussie takes care of everything, and that's why donations are so important to them, is because all those donations pay for fostering these puppies and taking care of them. The other thing I forgot to mention that I love about this rescue is that there are no shelters, which means No dog lives in a shelter. They all live within foster families. So if a dog needs to be rescued, it will automatically be put into a foster family. And that's what I love about this rescue, is that there's just no dog lives in a shelter. They live within the families, in homes, around people. And I think that's a great way to adopt a dog and have a dog that feels happy and loved and has a great life. Don't you think, Lumi? Okay, my camera's about to die, so let's see how far I can go. All the other questions are basically asking if we're keeping Lumi. And guys, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but we're not. At least that's not the plan. Lumi is an adorable puppy, and she will find a wonderful family. Thank you so much for following along this Q&A. I hope we answered all your questions, and we'll see you soon.